Welcome to my channel. Have you ever felt like you study English every day, but still you don't grow, you don't speak, you don't feel confident? What if I tell you that you are just one simple daily habit away from changing everything? In this video, I will show you how to grow your English every single day, even if you are a complete beginner. So tell me in the comments, do you also feel stuck in English or not? Chapter 1. Why you feel stuck. Even after trying so much. You know this feeling very well, even if you never say it loudly. You open your phone, you watch English videos, you listen to lessons, you try to learn new words, and for a moment, you feel like you are improving. But then something happens. When you try to speak, your mind becomes empty. The words disappear, your confidence goes down. And slowly you start thinking, why is this so hard for me? Let me tell you something very important today. It is not because you are weak. It is not because you are not smart. And it is not because you cannot learn English. The real reason is something very simple, but very powerful. You are learning English, but you are not living English. Many learners make this same mistake every single day. They treat English like a school subject. They think, I will study for 1 hour, then I am done. But English is not like math or science. English is a language, and language grows only when it becomes part of your daily life. Think about how you learned your first language. You did not sit with grammar books. You did not memorize rules. You listened, you spoke, you made mistakes, and you repeated simple things again and again. That is why it became natural. But now, with English, you are doing the opposite. You are trying to understand everything before you speak anything, and that is what is stopping your growth. Another thing that is hurting you is this idea of perfection. You think you need perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, and perfect sentences before you can speak. But this is not true. In fact, this is the biggest trap. Because when you wait to become perfect, you never start. And when you never start, you never grow. It becomes a cycle. You learn more, but you speak less. You understand more, but you use less. And slowly your confidence becomes smaller and smaller. You feel like you know something, but you cannot show it. And this creates frustration inside you. Let me show you something that can change your thinking. Imagine a small plant. If you water it one day with a lot of water, and then you forget it for 1 week, will it grow? No. It needs a little water every day. English is the same. Many learners try to do too much in one day, and then they stop for many days. This is why they feel stuck. Growth does not come from big efforts. Growth comes from small daily actions. Even if you do just a little, but you do it every day, your English will grow. Slowly, quietly, but strongly. There is also another silent problem that most learners do not notice. You are always taking input, but you are not giving output. You watch videos, you listen to podcasts, you read sentences, but you do not speak. And speaking is the key. If you do not use the language, your brain does not build strong connections. It is like watching people play football every day, but never touching the ball yourself. Will you become a good player? No. You must play, you must try, you must make mistakes. Only then your brain starts learning in a real way. I know what you are thinking right now. You are thinking, but I am afraid to speak. What if I make mistakes? What if I say something wrong? This fear is normal. Every learner feels it. But here is the truth. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake shows you something new. Every mistake makes you better. And the best part is, when you practice alone, nobody is judging you. You are free. You can speak slowly, you can repeat, you can try again. This is your safe space to grow. Now I want you to take a deep breath and listen carefully. You are not stuck because you are bad at English. You are stuck because your method is not helping you grow. And the moment you change your method, everything will start changing. You do not need more pressure. You do not need more books. You need a new way, a simple way, a daily way, a natural way. And that is exactly what you are going to learn in this video. From today, stop thinking that English is something far away from you. It is not. English can be part of your life, your thoughts, your daily actions. You just need to bring it closer. One sentence at a time. One small effort at a time. You do not have to jump. You just have to take one step. And that one step, repeated every day, will take you further than you ever imagined. So if you have been feeling stuck, confused, or tired, this is your moment. Not to quit, but to change your direction. Because you are not starting from zero. You already know something, and now you are going to use it. You are going to build on it. You are going to grow, not in one day, but every day. And that is where real confidence begins. Chapter 2: The Secret of Daily English Growth. Small steps, big change. Now let me show you something very simple, but very powerful. This is the secret that most learners ignore, but the learners who understand it, they change fast. The secret is this: small daily actions can change your English more than big irregular study. Yes, it sounds simple, but this is where everything begins to shift. Because most people think they need long hours, difficult lessons, and perfect plans. But the truth is very different. Your brain does not grow with pressure. Your brain grows with repetition. And repetition happens when you do something every single day, even if it is small. Think about your daily life. You brush your teeth every day. You eat every day. You check your phone every day. Why? Because these are habits. You do them without thinking. Now imagine if English becomes like that. Imagine if English becomes something you do every day, without pressure, without stress. This is when real growth starts. Not when you feel motivated one day and tired the next day, but when you create a small routine that you can follow easily. Many learners say, "I don't have time." But let me ask you something honestly. Do you really not have time, or are you trying to do too much at once? Because when you think of learning English, you imagine 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe more. And that feels heavy. That feels difficult. So you delay it. You say, "I will start tomorrow." And tomorrow becomes next week. But what if I tell you, you only need 10 minutes? Yes, just 10 minutes of focused, simple English practice every day can start changing your brain. Let me give you a very easy plan that you can start today. In the morning, when you wake up, say one simple sentence in English. Just one. It can be, "I am awake," or "Today is a new day," or "I feel good." It does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. Then, during your day, listen to English for a few minutes. Maybe while walking, maybe while sitting. Do not try to understand everything. Just listen. Let your ears feel the language. And at night, before you sleep, say 2 or 3 sentences about your day. For example, "I worked today. I felt tired. I learned something new." That's it. This is your daily practice. Now you may think, "This is too easy. Will this really work?" And the answer is yes. Because the power is not in how big your action is. The power is in how consistent you are. When you repeat small sentences every day, your brain starts remembering them. It starts building patterns. It starts feeling comfortable. And slowly, these small sentences become bigger sentences. These simple words become natural thoughts. This is how fluency grows. Not suddenly, but slowly and surely. There is also something beautiful that happens when you follow small daily steps. You stop feeling afraid, because you are not trying to do something big. You are doing something easy. And when something feels easy, your mind relaxes. When your mind relaxes, you learn faster. This is why children learn quickly. They are not afraid. They are not trying to be perfect. They are just repeating, trying, and enjoying the process. And you can do the same. Let me give you a powerful idea to remember. Do not try to improve your English. Try to use your English. This small change in thinking will change everything. Because when you focus on improving, you feel pressure. You feel like you are not good enough. But when you focus on using, you feel free. You use what you know. And when you use what you know, it grows. Just like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Another important thing is this. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel excited. Some days you feel lazy. That is normal. But habits do not depend on motivation. Habits depend on action. Even if you feel lazy, you can still say one sentence. Even if you are tired, you can still listen for 5 minutes. And when you do it, even on bad days, you build strength. You build discipline. And that is what creates real change. Now imagine yourself after 30 days. You have spoken one sentence every morning. You have listened a little every day. You have talked about your day every night. It may feel small, but it is not small. It is powerful. Because now, English is not something you do sometimes. English is something you do daily. And this daily connection creates confidence. You start feeling, yes, I can do this. You start trusting yourself. And that trust is the beginning of fluency. So from today, do not look for big plans. Do not wait for the perfect time. Start small. Start simple. Start now. Because your English does not grow when you think about it. Your English grows when you use it. And if you use it every day, even in the smallest way, you will not stay the same. You will grow. Slowly, clearly, and strongly. Chapter 3. Speak every day, even if you feel not ready. Now we are going to face the biggest fear that lives inside almost every English learner. This fear is quiet, but very powerful. It says, I am not ready to speak. Maybe you feel this every day. You understand some English. You can read a little. You can listen a little. But when it comes to speaking, you stop. You wait. You tell yourself, I will speak when I improve more. And that day never comes. Let me tell you something honestly. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. Because speaking is not the result of learning. Speaking is the way you learn. Think about a small child again. A child does not wait to learn 1,000 words before speaking. A child speaks with broken words, wrong sentences, and funny sounds. But still, the child speaks every day. And because of that, the child improves every day. Now imagine if that child said, I will speak when I am perfect. That child would never learn to speak. And this is exactly what many English learners are doing without realizing it. They are waiting for a perfect moment that does not exist. You need to understand one simple truth. Speaking is not about being perfect. Speaking is about expressing. It is about using the words you have right now, even if they are few, even if they are simple, even if they are not correct. Because when you speak, your brain starts working in a different way. It starts searching for words. It starts building connections. It starts learning faster. This is something that reading and listening alone cannot do. Speaking activates your language in a powerful way. Now I know you may feel shy. You may feel nervous. You may think, what if I make mistakes? What if people laugh? But here is the good news. You do not need people to start speaking. You can start alone. Yes, alone. You can create your own safe space where you can speak freely without fear. And this is where your real growth begins. Because when you remove fear, you unlock your voice. Let me show you how to do this in a very simple way. Start with micro speaking. This means speaking very small sentences. 3 words, 4 words, 5 words. That's it. For example, you can say, I am sitting. I feel tired. I am drinking tea. This is my phone. These are very simple sentences, but they are powerful because you are using English in real time. You are not translating. You are not thinking too much. You are just speaking. Now take this one step further. Talk to yourself about what you are doing. If you are walking, say, I am walking slowly. If you are eating, say, I am eating food. If you are thinking, say, I am thinking about my day. It may feel strange at first. You may even smile and think, what am I doing? But trust me, this is one of the strongest techniques in the world, because you are turning your daily life into speaking practice. Another powerful method is the mirror technique. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Look at your face. Speak slowly. Say simple sentences. It can be about your day, your feelings, or your plans. For example, today I feel happy. I want to improve my English. I will practice every day. When you do this, something amazing happens. You start getting comfortable with your own voice. You start building confidence, and slowly, that fear starts disappearing. Now let me tell you something that can change your mindset forever. Mistakes are not a sign that you are bad. Mistakes are a sign that you are trying, and trying is the only way to grow. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. You correct yourself. You improve. So instead of being afraid of mistakes, start welcoming them. Say to yourself, "It's okay. I am learning." This small change in thinking will make a big difference in your journey. Also, do not try to speak fast. Speed will come later. First, focus on clarity. Speak slowly. Give yourself time. It is not a race. You are building something strong inside your mind, and strong things take time. Even if you speak one sentence slowly, it is better than thinking 10 sentences silently, because speaking creates action, and action creates progress. Now imagine your life if you start speaking every day, even for just 5 minutes. In 1 week, you will feel a small change. In 2 weeks, you will feel more comfortable. In 1 month, you will start noticing that words come to your mind faster. You will not feel as stuck as before. And this is how confidence is built. Not in one big moment, but in many small moments. Don't be afraid for peer two of you. So from today, make a simple promise to yourself. Do not wait to feel ready. Start before you are ready. Speak even if your voice shakes. Speak even if your sentences are broken. Speak even if it feels uncomfortable. Because that discomfort is not a problem. That discomfort is growth. And the more you face it, the stronger you become.
You already have something inside you. You already know some words. You already understand something. Now it is time to use it. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because the moment you start speaking, you stop being a silent learner and you start becoming a real English speaker.
Chapter 4. Turn your daily life into English practice. Now let me show you something that can completely change the way you see English. This is where everything becomes easy, natural, and powerful. You don't need a classroom. You don't need extra time. You don't need special tools. You already have everything you need: your life. Yes, your daily life can become your English classroom. And once you understand this, you will never feel stuck again. Think about your normal day. You wake up, you go to the bathroom, you eat, you walk, you use your phone, you think, you feel emotions, you talk to people. These are simple things. You do them every day without thinking. Now imagine if you start adding English to these moments. Not in a difficult way, but in a simple, natural way. This is where real learning begins. Because now, English is not something outside your life. English becomes part of your life. Let's start with something very easy. When you wake up in the morning, just say what you are doing. You can say, "I am waking up. I am opening my eyes. I feel sleepy. Today is a new day." These are very small sentences, but they are powerful because you are connecting English with your real actions. You are not memorizing, you are experiencing. And when you experience language, it stays longer in your mind. Now go to your next activity. Maybe you go to the kitchen. Maybe you drink tea or eat breakfast. Talk about it in English. Say, "I am making tea. This is hot. I like this. I am eating bread." Don't worry about perfect grammar. Don't stop to think too much. Just speak what you can. The goal is not to be correct. The goal is to be active. And when you stay active, your brain keeps learning. As your day continues, keep doing this. When you walk, say, I am walking. I am going outside. The weather is nice. I feel good. When you sit, say, I am sitting. I am working. I am using my phone. These simple sentences may look small, but they are building something big inside you. They are building your thinking in English. And this is the real goal. Not just speaking, but thinking. Now here comes something very important. Stop translating in your mind. Many learners think in their native language first, then they try to change it into English. This takes time, this creates pressure, and this slows you down. Instead, try to connect directly with English. For example, when you see a chair, don't think the word in your language and then translate. Just look at it and say, chair. When you feel hungry, don't translate. Just say, I am hungry. This is how your brain starts learning faster and more naturally. Let me give you another powerful method. Use objects around you. Look at your room. Look at your phone, your table, your door, your clothes. Talk about them in English. Say, this is my phone. This is my room. My shirt is blue. The door is open. You can even put small labels on objects if you want. When you see them again and again, your brain remembers them easily. This turns your home into a learning space without any extra effort. Now think about your feelings. This is something very strong. Every day, you feel something. You feel happy, tired, angry, excited, bored. Start expressing these feelings in English. Say, I feel happy today. I am tired. I feel a little sad. I am excited. When you speak your emotions, your English becomes more real. It becomes more connected to you. And when language connects with emotions, it becomes powerful and easy to remember. Also, use your thoughts. When you are thinking about something, try to think in simple English. It may feel slow at first. You may feel like you cannot think clearly. That is okay. Start with small thoughts. What should I do? I need water. I want to rest. I will go outside. These are small thoughts, but they are the beginning of thinking in English. And once you start thinking in English, speaking becomes much easier. Here is something exciting to understand. You do not need extra time to practice English. You are already living your day. You are already doing all these actions. You are just adding English to them. That's it. So now, instead of saying, I don't have time, you can say, I am practicing all day. This changes your mindset. This makes you feel active, not stuck. This gives you confidence. Now imagine your life after doing this for a few days. You wake up and speak in English. You move and speak in English. You think and feel in English. You are not forcing yourself. You are flowing. And slowly, your brain starts changing. English becomes normal. It becomes natural. You don't feel like a learner anymore. You start feeling like a user of the language. So from today, stop separating English from your life. Bring it into your life. Use it while you live. Use it while you move. Use it while you feel. Because the more you connect English with your real life, the faster it grows. And one day, you will realize something beautiful. You are not practicing English anymore. You are living it. Chapter 5. Your New Identity. You are growing every day. Now this is the moment where everything comes together. I want you to pause for a second and think about how you felt before watching this video. Maybe you felt confused. Maybe you felt slow. Maybe you felt like no matter how much you try, your English does not move forward. That feeling was heavy. That feeling made you doubt yourself. But now something is different. Now you understand something very powerful. You understand that growth does not come from big effort. It comes from small daily action. And this understanding is the beginning of your new identity. You are not the same learner anymore. Before, you were waiting to feel ready, waiting to become perfect, waiting for the right time. But now, you are not waiting. Now, you are acting. You are speaking small sentences. You are using English in your daily life. You are thinking in English, even if it is slow. And this small change, this simple shift, is not small at all. It is the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. Let me tell you something very important that many people never realize. Fluency is not something you suddenly get one day. It is something you slowly become. It grows inside you, day by day, moment by moment. It grows when you say one simple sentence in the morning. It grows when you listen for a few minutes. It grows when you talk to yourself, even if your voice feels unsure. These small moments may feel invisible, but they are not. They are building your confidence, your speed, your comfort with the language. Now imagine yourself after some time. Not one day, not one week, but after consistent daily practice. You wake up and English feels easier. You speak and words come faster. You think and your mind does not stop. You understand more than before. You express more than before. And the most beautiful thing is this: you are not afraid anymore. You are not thinking about mistakes all the time. You are just communicating. You are just being yourself in English. This is your new identity. You are no longer someone who says, "I am learning English." You are someone who says, "I use English every day." This one sentence changes everything. Because when you see yourself as a user, not just a learner, your behavior changes. You stop waiting. You stop doubting. You start doing. And when you keep doing, you keep growing. There will still be days when you feel tired. There will be days when you feel like you are not improving. That is normal. Growth is not always visible. Just like a plant, it grows quietly under the surface before you can see it. So do not stop on those days. Do not go back to old habits. Even if you feel low, just do something small. Say one sentence. Listen for 2 minutes. Keep the connection alive. Because consistency is more important than motivation. Also remember this: do not compare yourself with others. Everyone has a different journey. Some people move fast. Some people move slow. But what matters is that you keep moving. Your only competition is your yesterday. And if today you are even a little better than yesterday, then you are winning. You are growing. Now I want you to feel proud. Yes, proud. Because you are doing something that many people do not do. You are stepping out of your comfort zone. You are trying. You are practicing. You are changing your habits. And this is not easy, but you are doing it. And that means you are already on the path to success. Look at yourself now. You are speaking more. You are thinking more. You are using English more. Maybe it is still simple. Maybe it is still slow. But it is real. And real growth is always slow at the beginning. but once it becomes strong, nothing can stop it. So from today, stop saying, "My English is weak." Start saying, "My English is growing." Stop saying, "I cannot speak." Start saying, "I am learning to speak every day." These words matter because the way you talk to yourself shapes your journey. And when you speak with belief, your actions become stronger. You are not at the beginning anymore. You have already started. You have already changed something inside you. And now, all you need to do is continue. One day at a time, one sentence at a time, one small step at a time. Because these small steps are creating a big transformation. And one day, without even realizing it, you will speak. Not perfectly, but confidently. Not fast, but naturally. Not like a learner, but like someone who owns the language. And in that moment, you will look back and smile, because you will remember that everything started with one simple decision: to grow your English every single day.